Hey guys, this is Sujoy over here. Today I'm making this video to talk about my personal experience of dating girls in Hanoi versus dating girls in Ho Chi Minh City, formerly known as Saigon. Just a quick brief overview about myself. By profession, I'm an English teacher. I've been teaching over here for 4 years now in Vietnam. Been living in Ho Chi Minh City over for around 4 years, and now I'm in Hanoi. So, so I'm going to be talking about my personal experience when it comes to dating. I'm a divorced guy, so I've been divorced for I think 15 years now. I don't have children, but I like to use the online dating sites to chat um, with Vietnamese girls and also to meet up with them for coffee and get to know them. So I'm going to just talk about my personal experience. So I'm a non-white person. I'm a person of color. I'm originally from India. I did my college from the States, and I was in Europe for many years. I think for over 11 years. I was in other countries. So my mindset is very open minded, and I just want to give my honest experience. So if you're a solo traveler, if you're single, or if you enjoy dating, um, and if you want to know how dating in Hanoi is different from dating in Ho Chi Minh City, then I recommend you to check out this video. So let me start with Ho Chi Minh City, where I've spent many years staying over there and teaching English. So I've been using, so basically by nature, I'm a very introvert person. I'm very shy to go up to girls and talk to them. So I use the online dating platforms like Tinder, Badoo, to try to communicate with Vietnamese girls. So uh, I I actually chatted with a lot of girls in Saigon, and I must say that most of them they're like English speakers, so they'll communicate with you in English. A very big tip would be if you are not if you don't know the Vietnamese language, I would not recommend you to date with a Vietnamese girl who does not know English because that's going to be a very big challenge for you in the long run. So try to chat with Vietnamese girls who are texting you in English on these dating sites. And you need to make sure that they're not using any Google Translate. If they know the English language, like basic English language or decent English language, um, you know, I don't think there should be a problem for you. So, I have actually found that they're quite interested, to get to know you. They usually, especially the girls in Saigon, they usually want to know what you do in Vietnam, what's your job, or how long you have been living in the country. So these are like basic questions. And, so I've had, one-to-one coffee dates, um, you know, with, um, with these women whom I've met online. And I can say that they're more open-minded and they're more kind of cool with how you are. And they're very. I feel they're kind of a bit practical. They're very open-minded. So I mean, I've had situations where, like, I've had a coffee date, or just took her out for some nice dinner, and then she came over to my place, and like the rest is history. And so yeah, so this is my experience of dating girls in Ho Chi Minh City. But since right now I'm here in Hanoi, I've been here for over a month now. So my personal experience of dating girls in Hanoi would be, um, like, they usually are definitely look wise, they're very beautiful. They have very good features compared to girls from the south. But I mean, in general, Vietnamese girls are all very beautiful. They have very beautiful complexions. But girls in Hanoi, they're very beautiful. They're very elegant. I think they like to be a bit classy over here in Hanoi, and I met up with a few Vietnamese girls here in Hanoi. Like the first one was like a coffee date. So I think she was a single mom, and that's all right because I just wanted to get to know her, and I just want to know like how easy it is. So yeah, I mean, I had a coffee date with her the first day, and then I went back home, and after a few days we decided to meet up again, and I got her some dinner, and then we walked around the park. um, but it's not very easy over here, especially in Hanoi, to if you would like to bring her home, uh, maybe on your second date or third date. I mean, this is from my personal experience. I mean, it could be different for you, but like, I've been in the dating game here in Vietnam for a while now. So it's not very easy because usually the girls here in Hanoi, they want to get to know the man really, really fucking well, before she decides to come to your home, and the rest. So it's like, I would say they're very classy over here. I mean, they know how to look good, and they're most of them are like working people, like they work in companies, or I've dated some Vietnamese girls who run businesses, like cosmetic business. And I did also meet one girl out here in Hanoi, so took her out to a barbecue joint, and I just kind of uh, treated her the Vietnamese barbecue and had some beers and all that. But they will not, um, they will not come to you. They will like to maintain their status. So I mean, like, what I'm saying is that in Saigon, there have been instances where I met some girls, had some coffee, or bought some dinner, and walked around, and you can hit the first base. But hitting the first base over here in Hanoi is not very easy because they're very cultural, extremely more cultural compared to the South. And like I said, they really want to get to know the guy really, really well. So I mean, my best guess would be like after 4 or 5 dates, maybe she would like to come to your place and like to connect with you a bit more intimately. So if you're a solo traveler, and if you like to like if you're looking for a quick date, or if you just want to if you just want to find, if you want to connect with someone, touch the first base maybe on the second date, then I think Ho Chi Minh would be a better option for you, because if you're going to date a woman in Hanoi, um, it's going to take some time. I mean, what I'm talking about is maybe after your third or fourth date, maybe she would like to come to your place and connect with you. But like I said, the women out here, they really want to know the guy really fucking well, because you know, I mean, I go through most of their profiles. They usually like write things like no games, good man, and I'm not big on one night stands, but I'm quite cool with if both of them, if like if I'm connecting with the girl and if she really likes me on the first date, and if we really take it off and if she wants to come to my place, that's a different story. And I like to maintain the relationship with her. So yeah, I mean, if you're really looking for a kind of a very long term process, in terms of dating, then I think Hanoi is the best option for you. But if you're looking for finding a girlfriend, a Vietnamese girlfriend, like quickly, and if you want to, connect with her, um, you know, I would say Saigon would be a better option. And one more thing is that most of the girls like whom I chat over here online on Tinder and Badu, like most of them, they don't know English, so they write in Vietnamese. So I have to use Google Translate to just communicate with them. But I would avoid that because if you don't know Vietnamese, or even if you know basic Vietnamese, I would not recommend you to date a girl who does not know how to speak in English, because I've had dates where literally I would meet a Vietnamese girl, and we would just sit at a coffee shop and not look at each other and just use Google Translate to communicate with each other, and that does not go off well because the connection is not there. So if you really want to connect with the Vietnamese girl, you just got to make sure that she's able to communicate with you, uh, verbally. So it'll be easier for you. So this was my personal experience of dating here in Vietnam, dating girls in Hanoi versus dating girls in Ho Chi Minh City. Like I said, I'm single, and I'm open to dating more girls here in Hanoi, and I will keep you updated with how things go. But this has been my personal experience of dating girls here in Hanoi for a month now. So, and I wish you guys all the best. Finding the right Vietnamese girl. With that being said, you have a great day. Peace out.